Hey there. So I just got ready for bed. I have my Invisalign trays in, so hopefully I can talk clearly and you can understand me. But I wanted to talk a little bit today about the impact of negative emotions, the benefit of negative emotions when it comes to law of attraction and manifestation. When we're trying to manifest anything, there can come a time, depending upon what it is and how big we perceive it, there can become a time in our journey, in our manifestation, law of attraction journey, that we come face to face or at least, brush up against negative emotions, whether it be fear, whether it be anger, jealousy, these negative feelings and emotions we know don't have a lot of power in them, except for the fact that when we believe them, when we believe those negative emotions to be valid and we can justify them in our mind, we give power to them, and those fuel and create more resistance against what we desire, against what we want to manifest in our life. Bringing in to your life anything that you want through law of attraction, through manifestation, through the universe, requires the complete state of love, acceptance, and non-resistance. But you can't be in those states if you're feeling those negative emotions. However, there are certain benefits to negative emotions that I wanted to talk about. And this is something that I think might be helpful for some of you in terms of, I guess, just finding a new way of looking at things when it comes to employing whatever law of attraction techniques that you employ to bring about your desires. I think that oftentimes we feel negative emotions like anger, jealousy, fear, despair. These are low vibratory states of being that, again, when we put feeling and emotion into, creates resistance and keeps us from getting what we desire. But I think a lot of us judge those feelings and judge ourselves for feeling those feelings, when in fact these are natural human instincts. These are natural human instincts of survival and of comparison against others or against what our ideal world should be. And we're focusing too much on the reality around us, meaning the conditions that have taken shape and form based upon our previous thoughts, our previous actions, our previous emotions that we put into place, even subconsciously, from the people around us that have been affected by the people around us, through growing up and everything like that. So I think that oftentimes we judge these feelings, we judge ourselves, and then it creates more resistance and it creates more separation from the things that we want. When we're all connected, we live in an energetic universe, a vibratory universe. We're all vibrating at different rates for different reasons, but we're all energy. We're all made up of the same source, same energy. We're all connected to everything that we want, everything that we want, every experience that we want, every life that we want. All the components exist, and we're all part of the same energy. So we're always connected to everything that we want. But when we have these negative emotions and we judge them and we fuel them and continue to keep them active in our vibration, they continue to separate us by creating that non-resistant or that resistance between us and our desire, when the non-resistant state is where you want to be. But trying to force that state of being, that non-resistant state of being, is probably not the healthiest thing to do, and it probably isn't the most sustainable thing to do, because when you try to bring yourself into a higher vibratory place and you say no to negative emotions, you say no to the negative thoughts or feelings that you're having about a certain subject matter, i.e. your manifestation, your desire, that's when you're creating a little bit more resistance, because you're creating more, I guess I would say, just more negative emotion in the long run. It isn't super sustainable. You're not getting to the root cause of those negative emotions, those feelings, those thoughts that you might be having. And it really is understanding that there is a root cause to those feelings. Oftentimes it's the delay in our manifestation, because we have to work through certain things. We have to get ourselves into that non-resistant state of bliss and happiness and joy right now. And that can take time. We are, to a certain extent, conditional beings. We've been conditioned to be conditional throughout our lives to, when we're growing up, we've been conditioned to believe that we needed to get good grades in order for people, usually people in authority like parents and teachers to like and approve us, and our social circle to approve us and to be in a better standing. We get approval from our parents, we need to be good and things like that. And I think there's certain, when it comes to the social structure of society, I think there's certain rules or unspoken rules or laws that are put in place that make a lot of sense for us, just to create order in this sort of reality that we're in. But it can also, I think that it can cause an excessive amount of turmoil over time, because just subconsciously we are conditioned to be conditional. We need conditions to make ourselves happy and to know that other people are going to be happy around us. But in reality, to bring forth anything that you desire, any manifestation that you want to bring with law of attraction, it's about being unconditionally happy where you are now and finding ways to get to that state of being. Understanding that you may have negative emotions, you may have negative feelings or thoughts that will crop up. And you probably manifested things in the past where you've had negative emotions around it, but the moment you let go of the resistance and you stop thinking about it, you stop thinking about your desire, you got into a state of flow, of gratitude, of love, of happiness, that's when it came into being. That's when you manifested it. And you're going to have, well, maybe not on every subject, but it is natural to have fear or negative emotions when it comes to anything that you're trying to manifest. And those are just natural human elements that we have to deal with from time to time. But if you can see them for what they are, as illusions, these are illusions that just crop up through subconscious means, again, from past conditioning. They crop up and they are just thoughts in our heads that come from the past, and they keep us in an illusion of separateness, when in fact we're all the same energy. We're all connected to everything. It's these negative emotions that are, I guess, deemed like the devil or something, or evil, I guess you could say, when there really isn't any evil. It's just, evil is another word for fear, for negative emotions, for separateness. When we're all connected, everything is connected. Everything is in the same energy. And when you see that and you recognize it and you give no emotion toward it and you just see it, if you're, okay, so let's say you're trying to manifest, I don't know, fill in the blank, whatever it is, and a negative emotion comes up, whether it be fear, whether it be anger, jealousy, whatever it is, despair, what's another negative emotion? I don't know, or just apathy, something, boredom, whether those negative emotions come up. Instead of dwelling in them, over time, start just stopping where you are, seeing in your mind, okay, that's a negative emotion, that's a negative thought, understanding that this is an illusion, it's all an illusion that's trying to keep you from what you want, and accept it and love it from where you are. When you accept it and you love and you take into your arms the negative emotion, sorry, I'm still getting over from being sick. I got a cold the other day from my niece, so every time I get around my nieces and nephews, they give me a cold. So still trying to get over that, but that's fine. And where was I? So yeah, take it into your arms and just be at peace with it. When you're at peace with something, it flies away. It falls away of its own weight, as Florence Scovel Shinn would say. These negative emotions can dissipate over time when you see them, you stop, you see them, you remain still. You know that they are illusions. You allow them to be, but you don't give them any energy. You don't believe them. You don't try to work through them or see them in a different way. You just see them how they are, what they are, and you don't give them anything. No judgment, no fear, no fuel, or no trying to dissect it and understand it. Just see it for what it is, recognize for what it is, be still, and let it be, and it will dissipate, it'll go away. And if you do that consistently, if you practice that consistently, those negative emotions, they do have a purpose too. I think that negative emotions also believe they serve a purpose, meaning that they are there to protect you. Maybe it's fear of trying new things. It's just trying to protect you from taking a chance and getting hurt or something like that. When in reality, when you take a chance and you do new things, you learn something new and you get to a higher state of being where you can get closer to your desire. No matter what happens, you get closer to your desire when you do something new and you take a chance and you go after for what you want. So they do serve a purpose, and when you can see them for what they are, recognize them, be still, accept them, and let them go, then you can move toward better, higher vibratory states of being, more positive emotions. That's sort of how I try to manage things and work through things that, crop up from time to time whenever I'm trying to manifest anything. Law of attraction is really powerful, and this powerful universe that we live in has everything available to us and is here to work with us to bring forth our desires, whatever they may be. It's here to support us no matter what. And it's just about recognizing that the highest vibratory source in this universe is love. And when you can consistently align yourself to that, the negative emotions will slowly start to shrink, dissipate, and move away and just disappear altogether. But you have to practice it consistently. You have to practice that power, that love, that gratitude, that appreciation, that satisfaction, all the good positive things every single day, so that you can build a habit in your brain, build new neural networks in your brain, and get to that focused state of being, of positivity, on love, on gratitude, on appreciation that grows everything in your experience. So I hope this has been helpful for you. And if it has, please hit that like button down below. I'd really appreciate it. And definitely stick around, subscribe. I'd love to share this space with you, this law of attraction manifestation channel with you. I have videos coming out every single day, so I hope that you look forward to them. And I'll see you tomorrow. In the meantime, I hope you have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you again. Bye.